What's going on, everybody? iOS 26 public beta 1 is over here, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who are going to install the public beta, and there are a lot of people who just care about the public beta. Well, there is a new liquid glass design in a whole iOS. The iOS is completely changed, and it's a biggest update, maybe more than after a decade. And it's a shift like when we shifted from iOS 6 to iOS 7. If you guys do remember that, this is that shift. Well, it is completely changed, it is completely new. Here are new clear icons that look really great, a liquid glass effect in the icons, clear widgets that looks amazing. I love every bit about it. And yeah, this is a new design, this is everything new, everything is completely changed. If I get into the settings, as you can see, it is changed and everything is new. This is iOS 26 public beta 1. Now, I'm not gonna get into the detail. So let's start. Let's get into the edit over here. Now, this is how the new edit looks like. I'm gonna put this one over here to, give a side by side comparison for you guys. So let me get into this. This is how the top buttons look like. Now they are in the glassy look. When I tap on this, there is an animation of coming out. Now there are 4 different options instead of 3. There is a new option of edit wallpaper. Now I can edit my wallpaper directly from here, and it's only home screen wallpaper. Like, I'm sorry, I mistakenly run the shortcut. Like, if I get into it, edit and edit wallpaper, and this is how it looks like. Before this, I have to go to the lock screen, but now I can do right directly from here. And when I tap and hold over here, get into the edit again and go to the customize over here, and now you can see the liquid glass design over here. This is the old design in the iOS 18 and every other previous iOS, and now it is changed to the liquid glass. This is a new glass, and these are the new clear icons. Even if I go and choose the default icons, some icons are changed. As you can see, the photos icon is updated. There is a new camera icon. This is the old camera icon. This is the new camera icon, and this is the old clock icon. This is the new clock icon. And many icons are changed. If I go to, this is the old mail icon, this is the new mail icon, as you can see. And you can see, if I show you the FaceTime icon over here and FaceTime icon over here, you can see there is a 3D glass, liquid glass effect on every other icon, and that looks amazing. I just love these icons. There is a lot of change over here. Now, if I talk further, like in different applications, there is a liquid glass. But before getting into applications, I actually want to go to the lock screen. So I will go over here into the lock screen from here. And now the lock screen is also changed. This is the old lock screen. This is iOS 18. And this over here is the iOS 26 public beta 1. And now the lock screen is dynamic lock screen. When there are notifications, your watch is small and wallpaper is also kind of a dark. And when I swipe the notifications, you can see a big watch, light up wallpaper, looks amazing. So let me get into tap and hold by doing this. And you can see there is a effect of a wallpaper effect over here on this button, because that's a liquid glass. Now I can change the size of the watch, as you can see on the lock screen. Let me bring it closer. As you can see, it looks really amazing. And talking about the default wallpaper of iOS 26, this is the default wallpaper. There is a shadow which comes in light mode and dark mode. Looks nice. Then there is sky, there is a hello, and there is also dusk one. The best I like is this dynamic wallpaper. It is there for everyone. You can set only dark dynamic wallpapers. You can also set only light dynamic wallpapers, but I prefer the automatic version. Also, now widgets over here are on the bottom. As you can see, widgets are here on the top, but now the widgets are here on the bottom. That looks really, really, good. So yeah, just love the new lock screen, love the design, love everything about it, which is, really, really nice. Now let's move to the control center. Now that is also changed. Now, as you can see, these these volume sliders and other thing. This is volume slider, by the way. They are more curved on the iOS 26. That looks really neat. And there is a glass effect, as you can see. There is this glass effect that looks really, really beautiful. Just love everything about it. So yeah, that's the new iOS 26 liquid glass design. Now let's get into different applications. I'm gonna start with the messages, and now the messages is also changed a lot. You can see the difference on the top of the messages. Let me get into the messages over here. Now this is the how the top looks like, and over here on the iOS 26, this is how the tops looks like. Looks really, better or decent. And you can see this is the bottom of iOS 18. This is the bottom of iOS 26 public beta 1. When I get into the profile over here, this is the dynamic. This is the liquid glass looks. That is really neat and clean. Looks really nice. And now here are backgrounds. This is one of the best feature about the iMessage I like. You can select any photo. You can select different colors over here. Wide options available. They are animated. Looks really great. You can create any background using image playground on the devices that support Apple Intelligence. There is sky. There are multiple options available in the sky too. Then there is water and some AI generated too, and some suggestions from your photos. So yeah, that is also changed over here. And yeah, when you get into the phone now, this is the new design. As you can see, there is a search bar, contacts, and calls. Before this, it was way different. Let me show you. This was the old look, and now it is completely changed. And also now there is unknown screen callers. So if someone is spamming on you, you can just block them. You can use this feature and it's gonna block them automatically. So that is also nice. This is how the keypad looks. So that is also nice. Now let's move to the other application. Let's get to the calendar over here. So this is how the calendar used to look like. Now this is the new look. It seems more clean, and a liquid effects on the button that look really, really nice. I just love every bit about it. And if I get into the reminders over here, let me find where is reminder over here. This is the reminder. This looks really neat. And let me get to the iOS 18 reminders. And over here, this is the iOS 18 reminder. Seems very outdated, being very honest. And this is the new look. Looks really, really nice. There's a big change in the Photos app, basically. And when I get into the Photos app, now there is again a new Photos app with two buttons on bottom. There is nothing over here, as you can see. Although if I go to the iOS 18 Photos app, this was how it used to be the iOS 18 Photos app. It was changed in the iOS 18. Now it is changed again. And now there is a separate collection tab for the people who are complaining about a separate page. And this is a separate tab of everything. There are collections, there are memories, albums, people, pin, featured albums, and everything. You can just do something like this to bring them out. Something like this, really cool. A way improved way of the Photos app. So yeah, Photos app is also changed. That happened again twice in 2 years. So that is like really, really nice change. Now coming to the camera app. Camera app is also completely changed, starting with a new icon that looks quite decent. Now I'm gonna run the camera app on the both of my devices. This is how the old iOS 18 camera apps look like, and this is the new camera app. There is when I get into the video over here, there are liquid glass effects. There's a liquid glass effect around this button. Also in the photos, when I swipe something like this menu has a liquid glass effect that looks really nice. I can do swipe to change the camera modes. That's also really, really cool. Basically, liquid glass is integrated into whole software. Like for example, let's get into the podcast app. And when I'm on the bottom, you can see the liquid glass effect over here. You can see the liquid glass effect on the bottom. That looks nice. And that is like the best. Now, instead of a fixed tab bars on the bottom, there are floating menus at the bottom, floating bars at the bottom. That looks really, really nice. And you can see, and it is everywhere. It is in podcast, it's in App Store. As you can see, again, the floating that changes the background. That's a liquid glass effect. Looks really, really nice. So yeah, it's a big update. It's a big update in a decade. I'm loving it. There is a lot to explore. There's a lot to talk about. iOS 26 public beta 1. It can be hard to talk about every single thing in a single video, but there are so many hidden features. I'm also gonna talk about those in a minute. If we get into the app library, I want to show you the new look of the app library. This is the new look of the app library. There is a liquid glass effect on the every other folder. This one is the older one, but yeah, new one looks really neat, really nice. Also, if I get to the get to more stuff, like if I get into the settings, while settings app is also changed, these buttons are also changed finally after so many years. And if I go to sound and haptics to show you how the sliders look like, there's a bubble effect on the sliders, look really nice. Also, there is a new ringtone. This is one of the most my favorite feature, that it let you choose the microphone for your iPhone. This is really great. If you go bottom over here, there is a reduce low sound feature that can reduce, make your sound softer during the night time or something like that. So that's cool. Also, there is a new ringtone. There's alternative to reflection, which I really like. So yeah, everything is amazing. Everything is, seems really cool. And that is what all about the iOS 26 public beta 1 is. When I get into the camera and go all the way down, now there is lens cleaning hint. So if your lens is dirty, it will give you the hint to clean it, so you can take even better pictures, even good pictures. So yeah, the main motive of this video is to show you the liquid glass. The liquid glass is over here. It's integrated into the whole UI. Every default app is changed, and it's pretty cool. If I get into the over here into the software update section, this page is also changed. As you can see, this is how it looks like now. So how you feel about this? Are you gonna install iOS 26 public beta 1? Let me know in the comment section below. Although I am using other betas, I used different betas, developer beta 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I talk about how the battery life is decent. Things are nice. Performance is decent. There are few bugs here and there, but definitely these are the betas, and we are definitely gonna see bugs, and they will get fixed. But yeah, it is way improved. It is like there's a new whole design, and that is what iOS 26 public beta 1 is all about. Definitely there is way more things to talk about, and I will be bringing more videos regarding that. So this is all from this video. I hope I covered pretty much decent things in the video that are like main important things. If I miss anything, you can just ask me. I will make more videos regarding that. Well, that's all from this video, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace out.